The adventure of the oops. Did you no? Fuck. Yeah. Chapter episode 2: The adventure of the unbreakable speckled band. Flew to the carnival. Oh, it's a picture of the carnival, the restaurant itself. The adventure of the unbreakable speckled band. The adventure of the unbreakable speckled.
In a corner of that
Oh God,
small,
cussings.
dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern's shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which you referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
A snake? Snake! 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 9th January, 6:37 a.m. On board the steamship Burya.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor. Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle.
Upset bottom.
A Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man then. And the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality. This paper seal was placed just prior to the incident, by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
That is Russian as fuck.
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait.
Shh. That won't be necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What? Don't be absurd. This is murder, and in cabin locked from inside.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean...
That sounds not gonna. Sorry.
Who are you, and where have you come from?
Oh, I never listened. I never heard his
British
voice. I
consultant
actually like his voice
detective,
a lot.
the only one in the world. Herlock Sholmes. I
Herlock Shaloms.
presume You must have heard of me.
Ugh, my head is throbbing. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. I can't move. Ah, what the? Why am I in handcuffs? So, you wake up now. We had to drag you out of that wardrobe. I do not believe how can you not wake up. You're a true cold-blooded man. You... Ha! You found me then. Ah! We found you, and now you pay, criminal. How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe? Ugh. Sorry. Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is. No, I'll tell you everything. There's only one thing I'd like to know from you. Isn't that... Why did he do it? Why did you take his life? Miss Sasato? Wait, what did you just say? Take his life? Where is he? Where is Kazuma? Ha! You pretend you do not know. You are a wolf in sheep's pelts. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses. I can't tell what kind of voices I'm doing. What? Kazuma's body was discovered not too long ago. Here, in this very cabin, that was bolted shut from the inside. His body? Please. Do not try to tell us you were doing terrible things in your sleep. Kazuma's dead? But he can't be. In these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I have to know. Why did you take Kazuma's life? Answer me, please. No. No! Okay, I'm not doing all that. No! You ought to get thrust back into another murder. Yay! This is her home. Kazuma. It was just 2 short weeks ago. Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble? Do you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else can you come on to England with me to study? It was really something else when you brought the luggage in earlier then. The way that Russian crew just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought I was going to die. Yes, I still can't quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. You must be even less of a man than you look. Hey now. Hey, honestly, I thought I broke every bone in my body. How do you breathe? Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. If you can find yourself a cabin here, I don't think anyone would discover you. Ugh, I hope not. Get the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving as a stowaway. They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure. What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it secret from the young lady? For our faithful judicial system, you mean? From your close friend, born to the point? Surely we can confine her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away. No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. Best only you and I know about this. There's a bone over there on that plate, I suppose. Anyway, it's about time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. Anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'd be a breeze. Yes, but what if the steward decides to open that wardrobe or something? Then I'll be in for sure. Stop worrying. I'll tell you what, why don't you write keep out or something on a piece of paper? What? Then I can stick it over the wardrobe across once you're done inside. I don't know. We only been at the sea for about 15 days. How could this happen? We were supposed to be going on an adventure to England together. We'll leave you at the next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make any more trouble for yourself. Murderer. No, I'm not a murderer. Nah, you said before. You said you admit everything about your crimes. No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but murdering my best friend? No one else could have done it. Admit the truth. Susano-san, please tell me what happened. I need to know. Very well. But there's something I would like to ask for you too. Those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. That's what's all I could do to try to find what really happened. He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream. And these handcuffs, they think I did it? They think I'm Kazuma's killer? When they found him, the cabin was locked from the inside. What do you mean? There was no access to the cabin via a porthole window, and the bolt on the door can't be operated from the outside. In other words, after all, the culprit couldn't have escaped from these four walls. What? Or put it another way, the culprit could only have been somebody inside the cabin. Or do you have some other explanation? This is impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly? Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances? I mean, I'm innocent. I didn't do it, so I gotta ask questions. Please, Susano-san, you have to tell me. The cause of death is still undetermined. They don't know how he died. The ship doctor examined his body, but of course, he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at the next port call. So presuming that means there was no obvious external signs of injury there. That's true, yes. Getting with what exactly happening here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma? Assuming that's something you know the answer to better than anyone. Please. Whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all. Well, yes, I was, but he would always wake up before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. I was waiting outside his cabin as I have every day so far this voyage. But this morning he did not come. I could not sense that he would. Does that mean he was already dead when Susano arrived at his cabin one day? I nodded, but there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and we managed to get inside. There was Kazuma collapsed on the floor. And the white tape and shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I have no idea anything happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow. I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe. This is all very hard to believe for me too, trust me. Now turn to everything I know. So it's my turn to ask you a question. Yes, alright. My head feels so heavy. It's still throbbing like anything. Why are you even on board the ship, Norodus? You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you? Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's true. It was 2 weeks since we left for Japan now, and I believe I've been shut in this cabin the entire time. I had no idea. But how could you have not occupied Kazuma cabinet for long without him noticing? No, that would have been impossible, obviously. Yes, of course. Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. He actually asked you? But why? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. I don't understand. Kazuma, why do you want this? What's your real reason? Why go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me into England with you? dun, 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 dun. It's the idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. Damn straight. You think I told on you then? I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself. Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious. You have a talent for it. I can assure you that. But I never really thought of becoming a lawyer. Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is a spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there? Well, no, definitely not. But on a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then what? Nothing. Forget it. Huh? Kazuma's he was always saying the same thing, that he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Whereas he thought he could do it with you. Yes, maybe. But something's still bothering me a little. The look in his eyes then. It was darker than I'd ever seen it before. Susanoo-san? I'm sorry that we kept it a secret from you. I'm a stowaway on the ship I mean. If I know Kazuma-san, I expect that he was trying to protect me, to avoid becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes. We're perfect in fact. If you're not the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in the cabin? Well, the thing is, I don't really remember. Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did. And then I got myself in the wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I fell asleep? Well, yes. So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma was killed? Well, yes. I know it sounds unbelievable, really, I do. That is the truth. If only I woken up then, perhaps I wouldn't be this producer. But for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything. Really? Is something wrong? Oh, no, please forget it. Sato-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. If I really don't want to doubt you, I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there's no one else who could have possibly have done this. Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? Ah! I can't take this! Don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen. I'm sorry. But Kazuma was killed right under my nose here. And I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around? My hands tied? Whoever did this walks free? No! I can't allow this to happen. Well, what do you propose to do then? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life, and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me. Hiya! Oh. Yeah, yeet. What the? That was a Susanoo takedown. Hey, this is Susanoo. What? What martial arts form is that? Also, I don't like being upside down. I'm going to need you to prove it. Sorry? Prove it? Yes, your innocence. I need evidence. But how am I supposed to do? Have you forgotten already? What you achieved just a few weeks ago? You're successfully defending yourself in a court of law. And I'm very fucking thirsty and very hungry right here. So I might eat and bring it pretty soon. Ah, I see. I haven't really eaten anything. It's 4:30. Fuck. She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence? I think it's something. Believe me. I'll show her the evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime. You can see the remnants of the glue we used to stick this over the wardrobe. Although it wasn't proper glue, we didn't have any of that with us. So I put forward some rice and the paste and used that instead. But to someone like me, every single grain of rice represents precious vegetables. That's why I spread it as thinly as possible as I could. Can't bear to waste it. This is paper seal I wrote for the wardrobe. I remember really working hard to make it. But I never got a customer reacted. Do you expect the Russian crew to be able to read that? He said. Sure, I was letting people get the idea when they can't read it, so easy. And it worked. I don't know if the crew thought it was creepy or what. No one opened the doors.
Yes!
Is it the paper or something? Tell me, when I was discovering the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh, yes, it was. I remember it clearly. I thought so. Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabin steward and another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Ah! Yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peel that sign from the wardrobe doors before you opened it. But if I was truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma. I like how I'm doing this while I'm upside down. Well, even if you are as far and hopeless on the floor, I can see why Kazuma seemed thought highly of you. Thank you, Sasano-san. Now, do you think perhaps you can help me up